Why is it so dark in here? It's like a cave. How long would it take to clean all that dirt and dog hair from those baseboards? That paint color is so offensive to my eyes. Corn chips? I smell corn chips. There is no way this house is worth what they're trying to sell it for. Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth Peters with eXp Realty and I'm a realtor here in beautiful Northeast Florida. Today's video is for all you sellers. During my career, I have shown many different buyers, many different homes, in many different price ranges. And I can tell you that when buyers are comfortable with their realtor, they are not shy about voicing their opinions. If potential buyers have already walked through the front door, they have already decided what goes on behind those walls. And some of them are not so nice about their assumptions. Your main priority is to make buyers want to buy your home. And if buyers don't feel comfortable during the showing, they're not likely going to want to buy it. I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to prepare you. Let's dig in to the most common and brutally honest topics I notice when taking buyers through listings for sale. Cleanliness. Great job on deep cleaning your house for pictures and getting it ready to go up on the market. But how are you going to keep your house clean during the process of allowing showings? Especially if we're in a market where homes aren't immediately going under contract. A sink full of dishes and dirty laundry strewn all over the house are just non-negotiable. Buyers will judge you for this. And for crying out loud, the toilets. Please flush. I recommend using paper plates and plastic silverware. Become very familiar with cleaning wipes and my good pal, Mr. Magic Eraser. Every morning before you leave, do a quick top to bottom look of the house and give those countertops a good wipe down. Now, not only do the counters appear nice and clean, but it makes the house smell good too. Which brings me to my next point. Unpleasant scents. Odors from pets, cigarette smoke, pungent foods, mildew, and overbearing air fresheners are some of the very first things that will automatically leave a buyer with a very negative impression. Buyers can usually forgive cosmetic flaws, but I have found that certain smells will make them completely cross off the home entirely. I once walked into a home with a buyer that had a very strong pet odor. That buyer spoke 3 words and nothing else. Cat pee. No. She turned right back around without ever looking back. And the thing is, when sellers move away and take their pets with them, they actually take those unpleasant odors right along with them. So the key is really trying to determine if that smell will leave when the sellers do, or if it's really just in there. But for that buyer, that odor was simply unforgivable and there was no way I could get her to go back. It's very common to become nose blind to smells in our house. So before doing any kind of deep cleaning, invite your friends over for a sniff test and observe their reactions. Make note of any funky smells that need to be addressed. And then I would invite those people back over and ask them if there's any noticeable changes and improvement. But whatever you do, steer clear of trying to cover up any bad smells with overpowering air fresheners. It's not effective, it can trigger really bad headaches in some people, and can potentially cause people to sneeze all over your house. The best thing you can do is remove the source of the smell entirely, which means that you may need to apply a fresh coat of paint to the walls, replace flooring, remove pet toys and their bedding, and in some cases, even your own furniture needs to be removed. It's also not a bad idea to clean your air ducts and change the filter. Furniture placement. If you're having a hard time selling your home, it could be because your furniture is in the way. We get so used to how the traffic flow is set up in our own homes that it can be easy for sellers to forget that sometimes the furniture placement is actually blocking off the view of part of the house. You may need to open things up to create a better ease and flow of the space. Sometimes all it takes is a quick rearranging of furniture before your listing gets photographed and goes active. And that might be all it takes to open things up and to allow home buyers to have a better view of the floor plan. Bright colored walls. The beauty in owning a home instead of renting is that you are free to express your creativity by painting your walls whatever you want. Something to keep in mind is while you may have loved your neon shades or bright beach-themed bathrooms, and your teenagers loved their bedrooms in those dark purples and reds, I think that's wonderful, and I'm glad your family got to enjoy your home. But now you have to do the best you can to appeal to as many buyers as possible, and any bright colors will invoke a reaction. And since we don't know if it's going to be a positive reaction, that's why we say it's safer to go with whites and neutrals and those very muted colors throughout. When I'm walking through a home with buyers, I try really hard to coach them not to focus so much on cosmetic things that can easily be changed. Instead, focus on the qualities they may not be able to easily fix. However, that doesn't guarantee they won't react negatively to your walls. I want your listing to shine, and displaying your personality in this way could hinder that. Pictures and wall art. I know many sellers will be advised to remove all personal photos and really sentimental items. This is to allow buyers to imagine their life in that home. Personally, the only time I've ever heard a buyer poke fun at pictures was because frames covered up every inch of several walls and it visually looked very cluttered. I really think if you don't scrub your house of every single personal photo, it can actually give the home a very warm, happy feeling. And that's the reaction we want from buyers. As long as it isn't overdone, buyers might even subconsciously feel like they have stepped into a very welcoming environment without even looking at the photos. What you don't want is for buyers to become distracted and spend too much time focusing on pictures from Hot Girl Summer 2015 than looking at the actual features of your home. Artwork is acceptable too. Just be careful with statement pieces that can really stand out negatively to a buyer. Make sure you opt for something that creates a positive or neutral response. You have to consider the very big emotions buyers are functioning on during this time. For example, this painting that my husband owns and loves. It's Saturn devouring his son. Comment below what your immediate reaction is to this painting. This is where you have to really know your market and have an understanding of what demographic will be walking through your home. In some market or neighborhoods, certain pieces of art might be accepted where they definitely wouldn't in other areas. Also, books are known to create a warm environment. If you want to keep some great reading materials out for display on your shelves, that would be fine. Besides, you may have heard this popular saying before: happy homes tend to be where people read books. Overall, what you want is for buyers to be able to walk through and visualize what their life will be like in this home. Give them zero opportunities to become distracted, whether it be from your awesome breakfast you had this morning or your empty tequila bottle collection you have sitting on top of your cabinets. Take a look at my video called 8 Reasons Your Home Will Not Sell. I have selling tips that apply here too. If you're in the Jacksonville area and plan to put your home up on the market soon, feel free to email me. I'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please click the like button below and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Elizabeth Talks Jacksonville. If you're interested in home trends, real estate topics, and what life is like in the Jacksonville area, you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram or find more information by checking my link tree down below. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time. Happy house hunting!